What's going on, guys? Welcome back to domscrypto, where we talk about cryptocurrencies and blockchain. So today I want to focus on an exchange which is called Uniswap. Uniswap is my favorite exchange by far. It's a decentralized exchange. It's a fully decentralized exchange. And by the way, I'm not gonna edit this video down, so if we have any pauses or anything weird happens, then bear with me. Be patient. I literally have no time these days to edit videos, but I want to bring you guys value. So Uniswap, why do I like it? It's an exchange which allows you to interact with the blockchain without counterparty risk. You always have custody of your coins. This is truly decentralized. Other centralized solutions, centralized exchanges, they take custody of your coins. You have to do registration. On Uniswap, you don't have to register. You have to do AML, not on Uniswap. You have to do KYC on centralized exchanges, not on Uniswap. You don't need to do any of these things because you interact with the blockchain without middlemen. Okay, so very important. This is a brilliant solution, and if you haven't tried it, I suggest you try it. You'll love it. So these are a couple of reasons why I love Uniswap as a decentralized exchange, and we're going to talk about how to swap coins. I'm going to show you that. We're also going to talk about liquidity, because many people are asking me in the comments and also on various channels. People seem to be confused about liquidity, what it is, how to add liquidity, etc. And also, one thing that's worth noting is that there are two versions of Uniswap. You've got version 1, which worked for many, many months, everything was fine, and you've got version 2. Right now, I use version 1 because it worked. Version 2 released recently, so I want to give it a bit of time to settle down and people can transfer their liquidity, and then I'll start using it. But for now, I'm using version 1 still. And don't worry, whatever I show you today will also translate to version 2. So no need to learn anything else. This is your go-to video for Uniswap. Doesn't matter which version. Okay, so let's say you want to swap some tokens. First, it is recommended that you download MetaMask, install it, and save your seed phrase. I think it's the 12-word seed phrase in the safe place. Okay, once you do that, you can transfer some Ethereum over and you can start interacting with Uniswap. I really like MetaMask for the browser, for computer related tasks. When it comes to mobile wallets, I use Unifier wallet, which just came out. I'm going to make a video about that separately, but for now let's focus on Uniswap. So you've downloaded MetaMask, you have it installed, and you have some Ethereum. As you can see in this demo version, it's not a demo version, it's just a MetaMask that installed on my computer. You can see that Uniswap reads that I have a little bit of Ethereum, a little bit of USDC, etc. So Uniswap reads my balances from MetaMask. Okay. So if you want to perform a swap, what you do is you put in how much Ethereum you want to pay. For example, let's do that. Let's do 0.005 maybe. And then output, you select which token you want to swap the Ethereum for. It can be any token on this list. There's a lot of tokens, okay? But let's say you want a token which is not here, and the project seems to be on Uniswap. People are talking about Uniswap in the project chats, and you can't find it in the list. What do? Well, you go to their contract address. And how do you do that? You go to Google, go to Google and type in, let's say you want to swap Ethereum for some Ferrum network tokens. So we put Ferrum network contract address. We go to etherscan.io. Wait for that to open. And this is the contract. You click it. Click the contract. Let's give it a minute. There it is. So you copy the contract address. Copy. You go to Uniswap and then select token. Instead of scrolling, you paste it. And it finds Ferrum. So we've put in how much ETH we want to swap. This is how much Ferrum we'll have once we do the swap. And let's do the swap. You click swap. MetaMask opens. You can edit the gas. Let's say the average so it's quick. And then confirm. Once you confirm, you've got a spinning wheel here. Once the confirmation comes in, this circle will stop spinning and the swap will happen. So let's give it a few seconds to swap the tokens for us. And as I said, you always have custody of your coins. You don't need to move them to Uniswap. They don't take custody. You always have the keys. Very important. It's a truly decentralized platform. I really, really love it. Right now, obviously, if you're in a crypto was created to get rid of middlemen and counterparties. And what do centralized exchanges do? They add counterparties and middlemen. Anything that's not decentralized, it's just totally against what crypto was designed for. So before you had a bank and you had the people. Right now, to get rid of banks, you have to get rid of middlemen. But what do centralized exchanges do? They add another layer of middlemen. So it's now bank, centralized exchange, people. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Uniswap is a truly decentralized platform. This is exactly what crypto was designed for. No AML, no sending selfies, no begging for your own crypto. If you put in a lot of Bitcoin into a centralized exchange, they're going to tell you to KYC. They're going to tell you to send selfies. You don't want that. It's crazy. So this is taking a little bit of time. Ethereum network, it's all based on Ethereum network. So if it's quite congested, it might take a little longer. If there's less people using it, then it'll happen quicker. But even if you go out of the site, refresh it, whatever, as you can see, I think it just went through. So we can go to our MetaMask. Actually, it's pending. The contract is still pending. Okay. So we can still give it some seconds. You can also speed it up if you feel like it. You can pay more gas for the transaction and then it will happen quicker. Okay, I think it just went through. So there it is. We had a little bit more FRM tokens now. So this is how to perform swaps using Uniswap. Okay. Uniswap is brilliant and it's fully decentralized. So you input ETH, you take out Ferrum or any other token. That's on ERC20 obviously, and that has liquidity. You can also use USDC. You can perform a swap between USDC and any other token. You can even swap, DAI, whatever you feel like. Just have a play around, and I'm sure you'll really like Uniswap. Cool, so this is how to swap coins, very easy. What is liquidity? Let's go to, and if you want to see how much liquidity there is, you go to info, uniswap.info, okay? Uniswap.info. This is liquidity on version 2. Let's go to version 1. And what's beautiful about Uniswap as well, it's everything is in front of you. Everything is verifiable. So there is no fake volume. There is no market making here. There is no, it's purely blockchain based. You can see everything that happens here. So let's find Ferrum, because that's what we were working with. So this is Ferrum. This is the data. Total liquidity, $1,941. Volume, this is purely real volume, okay? Everything that you see on Uniswap, you can scroll down and see exactly what people are doing. So this was our transaction. So someone can click on our address and see exactly what we've been doing in the past, what swaps we're making, this is exactly what blockchain is. Everything is verifiable. So you can go to any page, and a good thing about it is if you see big buy orders, you can check if it was the same person. So like you see, $252. I think this is the same person buying again, 268. So this guy is regularly buying Ferrum on Uniswap. This is great data. You will not have this data in any centralized exchange. So you've got volume, price, etc. Everything is verifiable. And now let's talk about liquidity. Okay, so let's go back. You can add liquidity to Uniswap. Let's say we add 10 ETH. Okay, I don't have that much in this wallet, so just ignore it. But what is adding liquidity? Basically, in centralized exchanges, you have buy orders and sell orders. And people can set buy orders at any point they want. They can put sell orders at any point they want. Whales can manipulate that sell book to scare people, to put huge sell orders, and then people start dumping the price to hit the whales buy orders. It's really crazy. And the amount of manipulation on those books is out of this world. You'll not believe how much manipulation there is by whales on centralized exchanges. If there are whales, they make a lot of money on just regular people. So in Uniswap, there is no order book. The order book is equal on both sides. So there is no sell orders, there is no buy orders. There is equal amount of liquidity on the buy side and the sell side that you can sell into at any time. So if someone wants to add liquidity, they have to add it on both sides. So if you want to add liquidity to Ferrum, let's say 10 Ethereum, then you also need to deposit 92,000 Ferrum, because this Uniswap uses a automated market maker. So whatever you can buy into, you have to be able to sell into. There is no scam wicks here, none of that. Okay. So if you want to add liquidity, you have to add it on both sides, and then you're able to own a certain pool share. Basically, fees for making transfers on Uniswap go to people who provide liquidity for each pair. And you can provide liquidity to any pair. If you feel like people are going to start, buying DAI, you can provide that liquidity and earn when people trade it. It's very flexible. I really recommend you guys play around with Uniswap. It's a brilliant tool. So as we said, liquidity is the amount of the value that you can sell into and buy into. So let's say Ethereum has $1,941 worth of liquidity. So it's probably around 950, $970 on both sides. So you can buy into 970 and you can sell into 970. Right now, Ethereum doesn't have a lot of liquidity on Uniswap, but as you can see, it's really growing. And this is real people adding liquidity, real people earning fees on transfers of FRM swaps. So this is it. Have a play around. I really recommend you guys have a play around. Maybe don't do liquidity just yet. Maybe start off with doing some swaps between ETH or USDC or wherever you want, and play around with it. Give it a go. I'm sure you'll really love it. This is it for today. If you have any questions about Uniswap, then you can shoot them over to our Telegram channel that we have, where we discuss everything about crypto, Bitcoin, trading, etc. So that Telegram channel is in the description for you guys to message me and other members, other admins. They're really good, they're really helpful. So we welcome any questions. If you want me to elaborate on anything about Uniswap, or if you want me to focus on any side of Uniswap in another video, then do let me know. I'm happy to do it. As I said, it's great. Oh, and also version 2. If you don't see liquidity on version 2 for a certain token, I think Ethereum doesn't have a lot of liquidity here, then don't worry. Okay? People can transfer the liquidity onto version 2. But as I said, I'm using version 1 right now because it's proven, it's working, and I don't want to move just yet. So this is it. I hope you've learned something. Let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you want me to do more of these videos where I don't edit them, it's just off the cuff, then let me know. We can do many more tutorials on anything in the crypto space. I'm happy to do it. If you want to learn about trading, although I don't recommend trading, more on that in another video, why I don't recommend doing it, then let me know. I'm always here for you guys. This is it. I'll see you in the next one.